Hi folks, Mr. C here, just with another quick TNS helpful host tutorial in regards uploading your edited pods to your Weebly channel. Here's how I do it. You might be starting with a blank page, but the exercise is still the same. Once you've filled in your first line at the top of the page, I think it looks neat to have this divider line in, and the way you get that is going from your default options here down to more over here, and then you see the divider line. Just left click, hold it and drag down to where you want to put it, and wait until the line configures itself in the orientation that you want. Obviously, if it's not in the right place and you let it go, you're going to have to find it again to be able to delete it. So we want a divider line, let it go when it's in the right place, and wait for it to finish its little program into painting itself on the screen before you do anything else. My PC is running a little bit slow at the moment because it's been on for absolutely hours now. So there's the divider. Once you've done that, what I do, going back to the basic options, select the multiple columns option here and drag that down to below the line that you've just painted on, and just make sure it's below your divider line and let go. And then what that does is that, as you'll see in a sec, posts these drag element here boxes. This is just in way of keeping it looking neat enough for your listeners to find the pod they're wanting to hear without too much hassle, because the longer you do it, obviously the more options build up. As you can see, I've still got my channel to sort out, but the dividing line and the dates make it a lot easier to see. Right, so you've got your divider line, you've got your drag element boxes, your multiple columns I should say here. Now because you've got two big spaces here, what I do is I drag this multiple columns box down again and drop it into each side of the columns you've already created. Just left click, hold and drag, and then let go when it's in the right place, but you have to wait for it to sort itself out before you do anything else. Otherwise it starts messing up. So you do have to have a bit of patience for this. But once it's appeared, I then do the same the other side and let go. At this stage, what I would do, and what I suggest you do too, is at this stage now you've got a place to bring your pre-edited podcast to. Go back up to the folder options here, select multimedia, and then over here file, click and left click and hold and drag down to your element and release. And once that's painted itself in there, I'll show you the procedure to actually go about uploading your pre-edited MP3. So as you can see there, it's appeared and it says click here to upload file. So indeed, if you click there, up the top of the screen here is where you want to be looking now. It says upload new file. So just click here. Don't want to go into too much detail, otherwise the video will take ages to upload. So already set as the result of the last place you looked through this process, this is already looking into my upload to Weebly folder, which whoever set Sam up for you should set up for you as well, or at least let you know to do that, and that's inside the TNS radio folder. So select your file, click open, or just double click, and as you can see down here, it's uploading the file. Now the file size can only be a maximum of 100 megabytes if you haven't reduced your bit rate to 32 kilobits. Your going to get a message flash on the screen that the file's too big. You know, a lot of the hosts stream at 128 kilobits a sec on the fast player, and if you accidentally do all your editing on that and don't change the bit rate, which is why we generally upload from the slow player, then you're going to find the hard work's all got to be repeated while you go about reducing the file size. So anyway, the file has been uploaded and virus scanned, and as if by magic it appears right there. Okay, so just to finish it off, go back to the is it more? Let's just click on more, and no, it's not more, it's back to the basic folder, and this little option here that says title text, left click and hold and drag down to your elements. And what I do here is I just drop it in above the MP3 file there, just get it back on top of it. Make sure, as I say, that orange line's where you want it before you release the mouse button, and it sorts itself out. Bit of patience. It then says click here to edit. Before I do that, I drag the same title text file, holding onto that left mouse button down to this side here, and release that. And once that says click here to edit, we can begin. Quite simply, this is how I do it anyway. This is just an aid to help out some of the new hosts still struggling a bit with this. So click here to edit, left click there, and it brings up some options here. So what I do is I type in the date, June 20, 2012, and I then highlight all these big bold letters. Go up to here, this minus sign, I click 3 times to bring it down to that sort of size, and then I also go across to this change color option here, and I select this particular blue. You're of course free to choose whatever color you like, if indeed you want a color at all. Once that's done, I click in this box here, and in it I type a brief description. It's much easier to type what you're talking, you know. And I highlight this. There we go. I highlight this. Actually, what I do is I patiently wait now. Don't panic. I patiently wait for my computer to sort itself out. Now back here again, I left click inside the box and I highlight that and release. Go up here again, I want to reduce it 3 times, and then go across to my color selector and select my color of choice. And as you can see on the lines above, I've actually got 3 lines, and the quickest way I've found of doing that is from the very end there, just hit the enter button and it drops you down to the next line for your next line. Once you've done that, go up here to publish, click publish, and job done. Okay, I hope that's been of some help, and I'll get another video up soon as I'm aware of which one to do. Thanks for listening.